Greetings, dear friends and patrons of television and cinema. My name is Chuck Johnson, and welcome to Inside the Stunt Actors Studio. So recently, I had the distinct honor of being invited to teach fight choreography at the United Stuntmen's Association's International Stunt School out in Seattle, Washington. So what I would like to do for this episode is dedicate it to the ISS class of 2014, who I had the very cool pleasure of teaching, and discuss 5 things that you need to do if you want to get into the world of action and stunts. Number 1, invest in yourself. The fact of the matter is, if you're getting into the world of entertainment, then it means you're not just competing with people kind of at a local level or at a state level or even within your own country. You're competing with the whole world all at once, because the people who get very good get flown all over the world for their talents. And as such, if you want to be one of those people, then you have to invest in yourself, and you really have to be willing to go the extra mile. There are very few fields that I know of or that I can think of that have so many people all over the world trying to break into them as entertainment. So if you're not willing to go the extra mile, guarantee you the person next to you or the 15 people next to you are. And it's the person that's willing to go the farthest and commit the most that's going to actually be the one that gets the job. Over the course of my 10-year experience in entertainment, I've met so many people that I've said, you should go and get your headshots taken here, or you should go and study at this school, or you should take acting classes there. And then I always get this response like, oh, I don't want to pay for that, or oh, that's too expensive. And that may be so, but the fact of the matter is, somebody like me, who is willing to commit to it, is going to go do it. Because when you get up in front of those casting directors and they're looking at your headshots and your resume and your portfolio, and they're comparing at different people, they're going to see who's more committed to the actual craft and who isn't. They're going to be able to tell who's really seriously going for it and who's pushing the envelope of their professionalism and their creativity, and who's just kind of half in and half out. And of course, they're always going to choose the person who's the most professional and who has the most experience and who's studied the hardest. That also pertains to actually getting your headshots. When you go to get headshots, get the best headshots you can frickin' get. By all means, don't break your bank. But you need to get the best quality things that you can, simply because you're competing with so many people. Now what that means is that if you're one of these people like my students at the ISS who've already attended a stunt school, then that means you've already got a big leg up on all of those people out there who haven't. But at the same time, there's still a lot of other people out there who still have a very big leg up on you. So that means that you have to do whatever you have to kind of catch up to these people and hopefully eventually pass them. Which means training, attending seminars, just trying things out on your own, making home videos, testing what works and what doesn't in terms of stunt fighting techniques, in terms of acting techniques. And even for stunt people, even if you're not necessarily interested in being an actor, you still need to be taking acting classes, because oftentimes it's simply easier and more convenient to give the stunt guy lines than it is to go and find somebody else that looks like the stunt guy to have them deliver a single line. So even if you're a stunt guy, there's still going to be tons and tons of times where you're going to have to deliver dialogue, and you're going to have to do it well. So my main point is, the more you study and the more you try and the more you learn and the more you commit, the more likely you are to be the person who actually gets that first big job. And what's better, the more likely you are to be that person who gets called back again and again and again, until you're an established industry professional and everyone knows you and everyone uses you.